Kennett. Happy Friday.
Happy National Donut Day!
What?
It's National Donut Day. You know, the one day of the year where you get a free donut at Dunk's.
Right. I guess my mind was more focused on other things.
Like what?
Well, I guess I was thinking about some of the things the school has done recently, like the 10-minute plays.
10-minute plays?
Yeah. Well, Brandon just did a story on it, so why don't we take a look?
On Saturday, May 11th, the theater department hosted the 10-minute plays. The 10-minute plays were a series of plays that were 10 minutes in length each. The event began at 7 p.m. and featured student-written and directed plays such as The Vending Machine Incident, Fairy Tale Salad, and Shawnee Ponted. The actors put many hours of work and practice into performing these shows. They also enjoyed the unique twist on this event.
Well, for the directors who made the plays, they had 5 weeks, I believe, to make their play and make sure it was good and put it into production like how you saw it. Probably being able to perform again after such a short period of time, because after being in the musical, I thought I would have to wait till next year for the next play and musical, but the 10-minute plays were just a nice little bloop.
I enjoyed getting together and practicing the whole thing, you know? So I've done them before. I've always wanted to write one, but I never had the time.
All of the plays that were featured have been fully student-written and directed. The writers and directors said that their favorite part of the 10-minute plays was seeing their own productions being done on stage.
So I guess it really depends on who was writing the 10-minute plays. I know that my friend and I, we wrote one together, and it took us a few months to write it. We started January of 2024, and then just up until the show date. My favorite part was just seeing it all come together on stage. During the show, we were scared that it wasn't gonna, I guess, be good because it was difficult with rehearsal times to make sure that everybody was memorized, but our actors, our cast really came through for us, and it was a really great show.
How much preparation was done for this event? A lot. a good amount. We had there were a lot of hard decisions that we had to make, and we had to do a lot of stuff. We had to prepare a whole play with minimal rehearsal time. We were always fighting over who could get the stage at what time, so it was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, but there was definitely a lot of preparation that went into it. I think it was really well thought out too. What part did I enjoy the most? Probably seeing the one that I wrote and the one that I directed get up on stage with the whole cast and the whole everything when they were in costume and they had all their stuff memorized, and just seeing how they acted on stage. It was hilarious, and it was just amazing to see all that work that we did kind of come together and have be performed.
The 10-minute plays were very interesting and unique performances. This is Brandon Roy for WHTV.
It's super neat to see our peers writing such cool plays like that.
It is. It's even cooler to act in them, in my very professional opinion.
Speaking of participation, we've had a lot of students attending that Animal Action fundraiser that happened recently.
Oh yeah, I was there for that too.
I just did a story on it.
Roll it.
On May 24th, during all lunches, the Animal Action Club set up a dunk tower to soak all of your favorite teachers. To use the tank, all students had to do was spend money to buy balls to throw at a target to tip the bucket. It cost $2 for one ball, $5 for 5, and if you paid $20, then you got a guaranteed dunk. All this money went straight to the Animal Action Club. All the teachers volunteered because it was such a good cause, and because it was one of the hottest days of the year, of course.
Animal Action Club, great cause, and it's 80 degrees out, so why not get a little wet?
It's for a volunteer effort for a good cause to support the students. And this is one of the ways we can do it, and it's a lot of fun.
It's actually a really nice day, so I'm happy to get wet, especially for a good cause.
This event was done last year as well, and a lot of money was raised from it. meaning that the price goal was high this year.
Well, believe it or not, last year this was actually my brainchild. I proposed the idea of a dunk tank, and then Mrs. Johnson and Mr. Phillips, for once, took me seriously and went on Amazon and bought one for about $200. We did this last year, and it was a huge success, so we decided that why not repeat history. Hope to raise around $400, maybe $500.
Students participate in this event for the prospect of soaking their teachers.
I wanted to get my Spanish teacher. I didn't make it with the throws, but that's why I play tennis. So I love this fundraiser. I think it's great. I think that the fact that teachers participate in it is an amazing way to get students to spend their money, and it's for a good cause, so I love it.
Yes, I did enjoy doing it, and I just wanted to do it because I just thought it was funny and fun.
This event will be here for years to come, so make sure that if you missed out on it this year, that you don't miss it again the next time it shows up. This is Sophia Ellsworth for WHTV.
I will definitely miss that fundraiser next year.
Me too. There's a lot I'll miss about this school. I'll miss my friends, classmates, and teachers the most.
Yeah, well, I guess that's why we have yearbooks, you know, to look back and see all the people that you might have forgotten about.
You're right. Speaking of yearbooks, those are coming out soon, and my favorite part of yearbooks is senior superlatives.
Those are definitely the best part of the yearbook. Wait, didn't you and Matt also do a story on that?
We sure did. Play it.
The school year is coming to a close, which means yearbooks are coming out, so senior superlatives will be the topic of conversation. It's tradition for schools to put into the yearbooks seniors who have stood out from the rest of the crowd. Typical senior superlatives include best dressed, best couple, and most athletic. While those are fun, we decided to go around and ask seniors what they think their unique senior superlative would be.
My unique senior superlative would be most likely to eat the most McChickens.
I think my superlative would be to be most likely found at Burrito Loco.
Probably most likely to break my leg. A lot.
Most likely to not succeed.
My superlative would be most likely to beat Lauren Muldoon in a McChicken eating competition.
If I had a unique senior superlative, it would be most obsessed with Hello Kitty.
Most likely to go get seconds at lunch.
Most likely to have a sticker made of me.
For me personally, I do like fastest time to eat a pumpkin pie or like biggest bag.
My unique senior superlative would be best dancer. Mine would be finding a pot of golds.
My unique senior superlative would be most likely to skip school for a concert.
My unique senior superlative is having the coolest car.
Least likely to commit a crime.
Mine would probably be most likely to take 25 gym classes.
Most likely to make it big gambling. You know, I'm not a quitter. I stay till the bitter end, and I win. I always win.
Looks like we have a very fun senior class when it comes. This is Sophia, Carly, and Matt reporting for WHTV.
You know, it's a little crazy to think that this was our last week in the school as students. Like, ever.
Yeah, it really is. I think the school did a really good job with their send-off, though. In case you missed it, last Friday, seniors paraded around the school while being led by Mr. Martin and the marching band. The seniors walked in a loop past classrooms that have been home to them for the past 4 years. Each of them had a red carnation, and they were encouraged to give it to someone along the parade route. This was the first time McKenna has done this, but it'll be a tradition in years to come. I love the parade. It was nice to wave goodbye.
Yeah, it was nice. Hey, Sophia, do you happen to know anything about Pokemon?
No, I do not.
Well, we have a story on that.
Pokemon came out in 1996 as a video game on the Game Boy. Later in 1996, trading cards were made. Years later, Pokemon Go came out in 2016. I love Pokemon and want to see who the students like.
My favorite Pokemon gotta be Hoopa.
My favorite Pokemon is probably Squirtle. I think he's pretty cute. I like turtles.
My favorite Pokemon is Mudkip because he's like a salamander, and I love amphibians, and he's also very cute.
My favorite Pokemon is Charizard because he's big and orange.
My favorite Pokemon is Mimikyu because it's really cute and I love its backstory. So.
My favorite Pokemon is Charizard because I like dragons.
My favorite Pokemon is Rowlet because I think he's very cute.
Our favorite Pokemon is Pikachu because he's like original, the OG. Yeah.
My favorite Pokemon, probably Charmander. He's pretty cool.
Charizard, because he spits fire.
My favorite Pokemon, Sceptile, because I have a shiny one in Pokemon Go.
I'm gonna say Charizard because he's really cool.
I like Pikachu because he looks like a little electric chinchilla.
My favorite Pokemon is probably Eevee, just because it has so many different evolutions that it can evolve into. My favorite would be Vaporeon because I'm partial to water types. But yeah, overall, definitely Eevee.
I like Charizard because he's very cool. What about you? Alright, Cinderace.
My favorite is Cinderace because Micah said he's cool. That's why.
Thank you.
Welcome.
That's it, Kai. Have a great summer.
Well, it is a bittersweet end to this episode for us, don't you think?
It certainly is, but I think it's been a great year overall.
100%. Well, that's all we have for you this time, Winnacunnet. Have a great weekend, and congratulations again to the class of 2024. We're super proud of you all.
This is Sophia and Haley signing out.
Woo! Oh no!